Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. I have had my best friend since we were toddlers, grown up together, been through all of it together. Context, I guess, is that I'm quite slender. I take pride in my weight, my health, and I know she does too, but she's always struggled with her weight. We used to gym together, but it never really stuck. The other night, I had my boyfriend and her over for dinner. It was an awesome night, but she kept making comments, and she does all the time, has continually over the years, things like, oh well, of course you can because you're skinny, and well yeah, there's never a thin person problem. That's crazy. I got really awkward, and this was only her second time meeting my boyfriend. We've only been dating for 4 months. I've had enough and snapped saying, look, it's not my fault I'm skinny, okay? The rest of this evening was, as you can imagine, pretty awkward, and she's now not spoken to me in days when we usually talk every single day without fail. Reasons why I think I'm the asshole are because she went out on a date with a guy recently after talking to him for weeks. She was so excited, but when she showed up at the restaurant, this nice fancy place she'd been wanting to go to for a while, he literally said, you're a lot bigger than your photo suggested. I knew how upset she was, and it made me so mad to think a guy could ever have the audacity to say that to her. So yeah, am I wrong? I don't know if the best friend knows, but like body shaming goes both ways. Okay, like she's never heard people call like a skinny person, you're so flat, blah 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 blah. Really? And this person could be insecure about their body too, because I know a lot of people who are skinny but they want to gain weight but they just can't. So that's a struggle for them as well. Like just because you're struggling does not mean other people aren't struggling. And if it's something that she's always been doing, that's just annoying. Every single conversation is about her talking about weight. That's gotta be annoying. Like no matter how close you guys are, if someone keeps on pushing the insecurity onto you, it just gets old fast. And especially in a way where they're saying it as if you have no problems just because you're this weight. That's so rude. Like I get that she's been through a lot, but just because you meet one trashy person does not mean everyone is trashy. That's for sure. So I don't understand why she's been taking it out on her best friend. Like why would you try to ruin your relationship with your best friend? And it's the way she words things as well. Of course you can because you're skinny. Well yeah, that's never a thin person problem. What the hell? Excuse me. Alright, moving on. We went to see Dune 2, highly recommended last night, in a VIP theatre with comfy seats and table service, which I mentioned because to attend you must be 19 plus. They serve real drinks. Seated 2 rows ahead of us were 3 young women, 19 to 22 I'd guess. They didn't shut up during any of the previews and spoke loudly to each other throughout the movie, which is annoying but unfortunately highly unique these days. But what was incredibly annoying, starting at about 20 minutes into the movie, one of them got onto her phone. She was only 2 rows ahead and it was full brightness, so it'd be an understatement to say it was distracting. She'd text, scroll Instagram, watch TikTok videos for a few minutes and then put it down. 10 minutes later, out came the phone again. After the 3rd time, I said quite loudly, put the phone away. She looked back, gave me a look like shut the F up old man, but put it down. And then 10 minutes later, put it out again. So I got a piece of popcorn and threw it at her, hit her on the head. As you can imagine, she turned around. Are you effing serious right now? Yeah, I'm serious. Can't you live without your phone for a couple of hours? Shh, said someone. Shut up, said someone else. She put it away, and then maybe 20 minutes later, out it came again. I threw another piece of popcorn, which barely missed, but flew by her face. She put the phone away and it stayed away for the rest of the movie. Nobody stood, nobody clapped, nobody really cared. And that might have been the end of it, except after the movie, she quite bluntly said to her friend as we were walking out looking at me, that's the asshole. In telling others about this morning, I've come to understand that movie etiquette has changed from when I was 20. Back then, of course, there weren't phones, but it was unheard of to engage in behavior that'd be distracting to others. And when phones appeared 30 years ago, you'd never get it on during the movie. And if you had to, you walk out and deal with it. But these days, this is par for the course. Really? I'm pretty sure that's still movie etiquette, is you don't pull out your phone when you're at a movie theater. Like, why would you? Unless you check for the time, yeah, go ahead, 1 second, and that's it. Oh my gosh, scrolling on TikTok while you're paying to watch a movie, that's crazy. I mean, if you're watching the movie at home, go ahead, do whatever you want, but you're literally in people's faces as well. People are paying for that experience as well, so you shouldn't ruin it for them by being on your freaking phone. Jeez, that girl is just rude. Good on this person for throwing popcorn, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have thrown the whole freaking bucket at her. That's hilarious, man. I wish I was at this theater to witness this. I would pay to watch someone throw popcorn at someone else's head. Alright, moving on. It's my 16th birthday and my boyfriend came along for the first time. He said he was going to buy me something from the aquarium after we went because aquariums are so important to our relationship. It's an inside joke, our thing. Then at the aquarium in the mall, he decided he'd rather spend his money on Lego and told me that. We went to Legoland and I was really sad, but I was trying to hold it together and he decided that he didn't want anything. So he looked for a gift for his brother. It's really cute, but it's my birthday, not his brother's. And he did say he was going to get me something from the aquarium. I was sad the rest of the day and he was getting upset at me for being sad, saying I'm guilt tripping him and stuff by telling him it made me sad that I wasn't his priority. My mum got mad and said I ruined my own birthday by deciding to be upset instead of trying to be happy. Now I'm being treated like the asshole for ruining their day by being down. Imagine it being your birthday and people are going to be mad at you because you didn't get a gift. Like, how are you going to be mad at someone when you didn't buy them a gift? Huh? You know what I mean? Like, the boyfriend is mad at her because she's sad that he didn't buy her a gift. He's mad. Girl, you're 16. Come on, girl. There are better people out there. You got this. And it's not even the fact that he didn't buy her anything. It's the fact that he promised he was going to buy her something and didn't do it. So he's a liar. He's a liar. You don't want liars in your life, girl. So I recently gave birth to our child, a girl. When I was pregnant, we had a lot of trouble deciding on a name, but I finally found one I liked and my husband said he was fine with. My husband was playing Street Fighter and I watched for a few seconds and the character Juri was on screen and something just clicked. I really loved the sound of the name and brought it up to my husband. He was a bit unsure at first since the character is apparently a psychopath. I don't really know anything about the game or character, but I assured him it'd be fine since we aren't literally naming the baby in honor of the character, and that since it's also a real name, it's not like it's inherently tied to that. He ended up agreeing to go along with it and said it was a nice name regardless. So months later, the baby's born and I'm talking with a friend of mine. She ends up asking how we picked the name Juri, and I brought up that it was kind of a funny story and explained how we picked it. She was kind of astonished, saying that I was naming my character after a villain who's a psychopath and that I was setting my daughter up to be bullied. I argue that it's a real name and it's not like I was naming the kid something like Darth Vader where anyone who hears it will immediately associate it with a villainous character. The friend just said I was setting my daughter up for a lot of hardship in the future and now I'm second guessing my choice. I didn't think it'd be a big deal, but a few other people among my friends and family found out the origin of the name and are now telling me it was horrible to name my child that. Are you kidding me? I mean, you do know that the name was before the character was made, right? Just because the villain is called Juri, now no one can name the kid Juri. So what about all the other villains in other movies and other games? I mean, the people in this story literally proved the point wrong though, because they didn't even know where the name Juri was from. So how are they going to assume everyone else knows? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!